Good morning, traders. Let's start our Sunday morning review. I have not traded these 2 weeks, so today I will make analysis from pure charts, and today we will discuss instruments as always to prepare for the next week, to make general overview and to focus on the main things, imbalances, COT data and options. I will focus on Euro, Nasdaq, Mexican Peso and gold. Let's go! Let's start from Euro. What do we see here? I see that hedge funds strongly increase their long positions, and so we can map here commercial levels. First commercial level will be here. It's a median between low and the high during the week when this information was published. 555 ticks divided by 2, 227. Here put a green line to identify that hedge funds opened long position. And also the next week, fresh data which we have, they also increased their longs. The reported week volatility was 470 ticks. We divide by 2, 235. I press A to align this horizontal level. We delete vertical levels. So we have very strong demand zone of hedge funds here. They bought a lot, but at the same time hedgers open short positions. So we will have a great battle in this zone. Maybe we will see some manipulations with prices the next week, and we need to be ready. So we see on the 15 minutes chart great effort of market sellers here, but at the same time limit buyers get all this position. So we have very good level of support of limit buyers, and when I map levels or zones of supply and demand, I try to adjust them with technical levels. Also here we see most significant volume of volume profiles, a September contract. Now we have December contract, it is the previous contract of Euro. So we have two significant zones, this level and here level. If the price break this level on Monday, so after a test it will go probably to this zone of resistance. But also the price can make a pullback to this structure and then bounce back and go to this level, September 22nd. What I want to say, traders, I really prefer to work with investment funds, with hedge funds, and so I choose the direction of that guys when I make forecasts. So this direction is in priority. But if I see on the local imbalances that hedgers are stronger, I will join them, of course. If market maker observe position of hedge funds, I will join market maker and commercial traders. In such a way, two groups look for price going to the same direction. Finally, we need to have a vision, but react on the facts which market provides during the week. Be very attentive to the new information. Here we have engulfing candle on the daily chart. So I expect manipulations the next week. Despite the buyers are strong, we can see pullbacks. So please be very attentive. The next asset I want to overview, Mexican Peso. I see very peculiar increasement of open interest and the position of hedge funds in this asset. Really, there was no before such activity. 243% of increasement that week and 158% the previous week. We can make even two commercial levels here. So we can expect the pullbacks from these zones of hedge funds purchases, and also we can use these levels as targets if we see imbalance on this level. Strong purchases of hedge funds and if market maker will absorb this position, the price will go to the downside to this level. So let's monitor Mexican peso next week. We see that open interest increased, so I think there will be bright manipulations. I like very much such situations. Also, I see a new commercial level in Nasdaq. Hedge funds increased their shorts by 278%, and we will put a median price on which they did their sales. The distance between high and the low of the reported week was 3,117 ticks, so median price from the high 1,553 tick. So this level is significant for buyers and sellers, and I think that the price can make a pullback to this level and then will continue falling. We have delta imbalance here, we have HFTs here, so I think the scenario with pullback and then falling is the most probable here in Nasdaq. Because traders opened their purchases here, the market can make bounce a bit, but then will break this zone. I think for sure it will be the next week. What about gold? I see that here we have a battle between market buyers, which made purchases from this demand zone, and market sellers from this downtrend line on the daily chart. And here on 15 minutes chart we also have divergence between price and delta. We have HFT volumes here. So if the price will break these HFTs levels, we can see a pullback to this demand zone. As you see, hedge funds continue to open short position. Their goal that this structure will be broken, so I think they will continue to short next week. A lot of hedges were opened on the strike 1700. As you see, a lot of call options were opened here. But if from these market buys we will have reaction to the downside the next week, I think that we will see a pullback in gold. So traders, that's my view for the next week. If you have any questions, you can write under this video. I will help you next time better to understand volume analysis and order flow analysis. And please support my channel with a like. Thank you very much for watching and see you on the other side next Sunday. Goodbye.